Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Here's Williams. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
That's complete. Romadune, and it's a fumble. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
He probably told the message.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. You look at this Bears defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Oh, the return is Jones. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On play action, here's Williams. Rolling to his right. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on a dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Open man right side is Shark. There he goes, right side. DJ Chark, touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark, 71 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relevant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
19, 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Williams going to look to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Rome Odunze as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. They got together and said, let's be some chick.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
To the air, Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Daniels looking to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. He's across midfield.
And down right around the 37. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Looking to throw is Williams.
He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Williams. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing again here, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. David Ojabo able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Daniels.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Here's Williams.
He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Ready. Go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
A big play there. 58 yards.
And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
34. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Check go.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw.
The pass caught by Hardy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McGee. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. He'll look to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Viking 18. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
The Bears field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the set.
This is first and 10.
70 rings. 70 rings. Cut. Hey, smash. 18. Pioneer. Panther Street. Panther Street. Get up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes